Hi, I'm Benjamin, and this is my 6th year as Uchinada's CIR. I was born in the middle of the U.S. in Columbia, Missouri, and I moved to Eugene, Oregon for college. After graduating, I moved to Uchinada in 2015. I hope you enjoy the video.
In this video, we will be talking about English words that originate from Japanese. To start, at first glance, which of these English words do you think came from Japanese? Actually, all of these words first entered English from Japanese. The words on the left are pretty straightforward and easy to identify as Japanese by English speakers and Japanese speakers, but the words on the right are much harder to identify as Japanese loanwords. This is similar to the way that Japanese words tempura and kon pe to u are commonly thought to have originated in Japan, but are actually imported words from Portuguese. Similarly, the words on the right are imported Japanese words that are not commonly thought of as loanwords in English. For now, let's take a look at the words on the right. For example, Skosh, which means a small amount or a little. American soldiers stationed in occupied Japan often heard the Japanese word Skoshi, and by the early 1950s had brought it back to America, where it spread as the word Skosh while retaining its original Japanese meaning. Unlike words such as sushi, tsunami, or matcha, there are also plenty of words with pronunciations and meanings that differ from the original Japanese. One such example is Honcho Dori. It means fine or going well. When American Navy sailors were first surveying Japanese port cities in the late 1850s, they got lost in back alleys. They eventually found a main street that went all the way back to the docks. At this time, these kinds of streets were often called Honcho Dori, so the sailors learned that if they found the street called Honcho Dori, then everything would work out, and they could return to the ship. From these origins, Honcho Dori would become anglicized to Hunky Dory, and increase in use from 1866. Soy is a similar example. By 1668, Japanese soy sauce had become known around the world, and when shipments reached England, the Japanese pronunciation of shoyu was anglicized to sayo, or soy. Soy was ultimately what stuck. Initially, soy only referred to soy sauce because soybeans had not made it to Europe yet, but in modern English, soy usually means soybeans, not soy sauce. There are also words that weren't often used or have fallen out of use in modern Japanese that have continued to be used in English. A good example of this is Tycoon, which means a wealthy, powerful person. In international diplomatic documents produced by the Tokugawa shogunate, the shogun was referred to as the Nihon Koku Tycoon, abbreviated as Tycoon. This word, with very limited use in Japanese at the time, would be anglicized by 1857 and eventually took on a broader meaning. Another example is Ginkgo. In Japanese, ginkgo trees are commonly called icho, but a rare reading, Ginkgo, was also in use in the 18th century when the first ginkgo trees were brought to Europe from Japan. This rare reading, Ginkgo, would be anglicized to Ginkgo by 1773 when ginkgo trees first came to America.